Here, this will be a video chart on LEXG. If you have not heard about this one, then you need to get your head out of the sand. It's been the talk of the penny land, and I guess if you think about it, you can't really call it a penny stock anymore, considering it hit over $10 today. But literally just a few weeks ago was, at 12 cents, 10 cents, something like that, and now today it has hit over $10.50. It's done hundreds of millions of dollars just this week alone. I don't know, it might have done $100 million today all by itself. I'm not sure on that one. But point being, one of a kind. The only one that I think might rival it would be SPNG Sponge Tech. But even looking at it from a dollar volume-wise perspective, I think not. I think I know LEXG blows it out of the water. So truly a beast. And I've got a bunch of requests on it, so I'm going to do a video on what we're looking at here. Is the 30-minute chart. Basically because the daily and weekly charts are just pointless because they're just straight up green candles. So all it really tells you is that there's just been crazy price action going on in favor of the bull. So the 30-minute does a little bit better, but at the end of the day, I do believe we're in a short squeeze. So the chart's only going to do so much, but it does kind of point out some strategies, and I will go over the strategy I've been using on it that I picked up over the past couple of days, and it's worked nicely for me. But I've found out that in order to get filled, you pretty much have to do it on the bid, because I've had very little success trying to slap the ask and get shares. So this strategy, what I've been doing, and just kind of what I'll talk about in the video, is kind of how I've been playing it. So there's two moving averages that I want to point out. The first being this blue line, which is the 10-period simple moving average, and then we have this gray one here being the 20-period simple moving average. And if you see, these have pretty much been like a trampoline the past couple of days. If the blue line hasn't here, the 10-day, then you can see that its bigger brother here, this gray line, the 20-period, has then stepped in and provided support. We have two really good recent examples of that. The first one being here, you can see the price pulled back, couldn't quite do it, and then found some support right around this area, nice bounce, and actually over here pulled back, found support right around this area before making a nice move up, and so forth. And I need to make a note real quick. There must be some after-hour prints going because this candle over here is going back and forth. But just know that the price change or closed up around 1050. So kind of disregard this candle. Actually, we'll just do that so it doesn't distract us. But the point being, the price did close right up here around this area. So what I've been doing is just sitting back, and when the price gets around these moving averages, accumulating some shares, and I've been using the 20 period simple moving average on the 30-minute as my stop loss. It's worked out pretty nice. But at some point, this uptrend is not going to last forever. There's going to be one where the price comes down, crashes through it, and then it's just not going to recover, at least right away. So with all these, you definitely have to use a stop loss. But if you can get some shares and trade accordingly, there's some nice opportunities here. But what do we want to see? Well, ideally, we want to continue to see this 20-period simple moving average hold. If it doesn't and the price falls below it, then this 50-period is going to be the next key level that we want to see be able to hold up. But I think really at the end of the day, it's just going to be a matter of how many shorts they still have to cover. But these moving averages are a good indicator of that. It seems like the shorts seem like they're making progress and think they'll get some more covers, and then they're just squeezed and have to keep on buying. So these two moving averages have been good. From traders, by no means advocating actually investing in this thing because I haven't really done too much on the story, but just knowing that it's gone from 12 cents up to here. It's definitely a trader's dream, and that's how I'd approach it, is use these charts as a trading guide. But overall, you can't really complain in terms of the opportunity it's presented. I had shares down at $1, and I wish I would have still been holding on to those ones. But hindsight's pretty easy to say things like that. But overall, if it's not on your radar, then you're crazy. I don't know why you're not at least watching it, because it's like a good pay-per-view battle here. It's entertaining to watch even if you don't play it. So pull up the L2s on it and check it out. It's pretty cool stuff. But that's where the chart stands. Crazy. So it's kind of hard to chart one of these. But keep your eye on these moving averages on the 30-minute. They've been a good guide, and always use stop losses because at some point, reality is going to set in here. The shorts are going to cover what they need to, and then things will take it from there. So use those stop losses, and remember, with a stock that's this liquid, even if you get stopped out a few times, you can always make those small losses back, because this chart moves very quickly, so there's plenty of opportunities within it. And even you could drop down and use the 1 minute or 5 minute chart if you really wanted to. So if there are any other questions on the chart, I'll try my best to help you, but keep in mind this is a freak of nature chart, so you know, I hope you don't expect me to have all the answers or anything like that. If there are any other questions on it, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was LEXG. Thanks for listening.